Hello everyone and welcome to Centrestack. In today's session, I'm going to show you how admins can migrate an existing file server share along with all the security permissions using the migration wizard from Web Portal. I'm going to take it into my file server machine where I've already created a share and I have it shared to a user group. So let's go ahead into my file server machine. This is my file server machine and I have my share right here, which is HR files. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on properties and click on sharing. And here you see the network path and the share name. I'm going to go ahead and click on advanced settings. And when I click on permissions, I see that I've already added my group, which is my domain users, and these users have read and write full control permission right now. I'm going to go ahead and restrict access to the content inside the share by using the securities tab. So I'm going to go ahead and click on OK here, and I'm going to OK out here, and I'm going to click on the securities tab from the top here. Now I've already added my users, user 1 and user 10. I'm going to highlight user 1 and I've already given this user full control, so everything is checked. As you could see, this user has full control. Now I'm going to select user 10 and I've only given this user 10 just read permission, as you could see. So I'm going to close out from here and I'm going to go into my web portal. I'm going to click on the settings button here and I'm going to select migration wizard. I'm going to use this option, migrate existing network share via server agent. I'm using this option because my file server is on a different network and my Centrestack is on a different network. So if your file server and your Centrestack servers are in two different networks, you would use this option. And it says migrate existing file share from Windows file server, including users and permissions. The file server share to be migrated becomes a team folder under version control that can be used for collaboration among users. So when the share is migrated, it will be migrated with the permissions and it will become a version team folder. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And here it gives an overview of how and why you would use this option. You have an existing file server like Windows 2003, 2008, or 2012 in the local office. Everyone in the local office is using a network share from the file server. There are some users from the branch office. They may need to access the file server share from outside through VPN. The wizard will help you create a hybrid local cloud solution. For example, the content of the share will be migrated to the cloud. You can remain two-way synchronization between the cloud and local, or optionally, you can decommission the server after the sync is completed. The user using file server shares will be migrated to the cloud. The permissions of the share or folders will be migrated. I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And here it says, please select the server you want to migrate. I've already have my server agent installed, so it already picks up the name, the server names, and as you can see, it's already checked. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And here it says, select a local shared folder to start. After it is done, the local share folder will be migrated to the cloud, and my share is already there. I'm going to have a drop-down menu option. If you have more than one shares, you could select it from there. And this is my share name and the name of my file server machine, which is right here. And it says above, the local share folder will appear as a root folder in your cloud with the following names. I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And here you see the list of the domain user group and the two users that are migrated with the share with their permissions. And on the left here, we have Migrate User and Folder Permission checked. And what this means is the user selected from the list will be migrated to your cloud account. Then Migrate Share and Folder Permission is checked. So they will be migrated with the share, and the users will be migrated with their security permissions. Note that the migrate users will be included in your account user quota. And we have these two options on the bottom. It says disable sharing home directory content with external party. If you choose to check that, the users will not be able to share their home directory with any external user. We also have create default folder and document pictures check, and what that means is if that is checked, the users will have the documents and the pictures folder created for them by default. I'm going to go ahead and click on migrate. Our migration was completed successfully. I'm going to click on close, and then I'm going to go to my web portal. I'm going to go ahead and refresh my web portal browser here. And once I refresh, I see my share has been migrated, which is HR files, and the permissions are going to be carried over. I right click to show you that it's published. It's published to this group, my domain users, and they have read and write permissions. Since our permissions are migrated as well, I'm going to log in as user 1 to show you. User 1 had full access, read and write and everything. So I'm going into the folder, right click on a file, and I'm going to go ahead and edit the file. So I'm going to go ahead and type test123, and I'm going to save and close the file. You see a pop-up in the right bottom corner that the file is going to take 30 seconds to upload. And it says upload succeeded because this user had full control. This user was able to make changes. I'm logging in as user 10. This user only had read-only permissions. So I'm going to select a file, and I'm going to edit the file. I'm going to type in 123 after test. I'm going to click on save, and I'm going to close the file. Now, it's going to say uploaded failed because this user did not have full access. This user only had read access. As you could see, it says upload failed. Our permissions are carried over from our file server. I'm going to log in back as an admin, and this is how an admin can migrate an existing file server share along with all the security permissions using the migration wizard from web portal in Centrestack. Thank you.